Welcome everybody. In tonight's episode, I will be talking about a unique version of EDC setup that I have developed for myself here, and I've got a nickname for it, and I'm going to call it my GO.W.M.A.K kit. And that is an abbreviation for Goes With Me Anywhere kit. Just kind of swoop that O on down over, and you got the acronym going. Maybe this over here should be lowercase, but you get the idea. GO.W.M.A.K kit, Goes With Me Anywhere kit. And what this is, in my opinion, is an extension to your EDC. Because for me, my main EDC, my core EDC at a minimum, at an absolute minimum, are these three items right here. They don't have to be in copper. This is just the little setup that I've got here. And that is we'll go in this order here, because to me, an EDC should be an extension of your body that improves what your body does. Body cannot cut, so straight up improvement right there. Knife blade. You can karate chop stuff, but you can't quite cut a hamburger with a karate chop, so cut a steak, can't karate chop a steak, but you can cut a steak with this. A pry bar to keep me from doing the dumb stuff with the knife blade that you shouldn't be doing with the knife blade. Twisting screws, popping this out, popping that out. And so I have a pry bar. And then to help my eyes see in the dark, because humans just don't have any good night vision, is a flashlight. And so this is my core EDC. So what my GO.W.M.A.K kit is an extension to this stuff that I will carry with me out and when I'm out away from home, or even at home, because I'm just that crazy. And to help visualize this, we'll put this over here in this pouch, and we'll go through this a bit. But my GO.W.M.A.K kit contains my EDC. My EDC does have implements of the GO.W.M.A.K kit and vice versa. So what I always have at the minimum is my knife, pry bar, flashlight. So what else do I carry? We'll set these two over here. I'll go over into the brands of some of this stuff down the road here, but I always like to have a bonus knife, just a spare extra knife to have on hand as a pass it to someone, or just a beater knife, because this is kind of my beater knife. That's my fancier food knife. I'll use this on anything I have to as well, but if this is available or does the job better, I will use that first for the rougher stuff. Extra flashlight, small multi-tool, and a leather strap, just for the heck of it, mostly, but it does help maintain my knife edges. And the strap is coated with green compound. I fold that up so the compound doesn't get on my pants, but it's still there, ready to go. In this pouch here, this is not the Gordon multi-tool from Harbor Freight. This is the case for it. But inside, I am rocking the Swiss Tool Spirit MX clip with the one-hand opening and the pocket clip. Now, you may notice that the scissors are sticking out a little bit more. That's because I modified the spring for the scissors. And what I did for that, I think I showed it in a previous video, or kind of highlighted it a little bit, but did not talk about it too much. I took a 4mm, or not a 4mm, but an Allen wrench that fits perfectly in that hole right there on the second little pivot point. We're just going to use that to symbolize it. Stuck it in there and then pushed the scissors out with that stuck in there, which pushed that spring out a bit while leaving the others down, and loosened the spring for the scissors. Now I can open the scissors with my thumbnail and not worry about pulling it out. So, pull my thumbnail out, because that was an issue. If you've had a Swiss Tool Spirit X, you probably have had issues with the scissors just being a bugger. But this Gordon pouch here specifically is a little bit smaller than a Leatherman small pouch, and so it just holds the Victorinox multi-tool a lot better. And yes, I know this has a clip on it, and depending on the pants that I carry, if I wear 5-pocket jeans, fifth pocket being that little key little pocket watch pocket on it, I will have the multi-tool on my belt. If I have cargo pants where some of this other stuff can go down in a cargo pocket, then I will move this to my pants pocket and forego the pouch. But no one makes pants quite the way I want, so the pouch is used a lot. And here's the bulk of my Go.W.M.A.K kit. And it contains yet another flashlight, because I work in dark places enough and at night where it's just like, you need flashlights. 3 flashlights, 3 knives, 3 pliers, etc. I have a comb, little titanium comb I got off of Wish. Works really great, I love it. The pry bar, because it goes in, because this is the large Leatherman sheath. And the large Leatherman sheath can hold the 2 5-inch Knipex wrenches and some knickknacks, especially once it's broken in a little bit. And a pin. So this is the entirety of my Go.W.M.A.K kit. And now, some of the stuff like this pocket knife will get switched out for whatever other knife I am in the mood for carrying that day. Some days I will forego this little section altogether, but I do enough nuts and bolts where it's like I need to have the option of these two, and I just lay them non-button side together, heads down in the middle of the Leatherman pouch there. Comb goes in the back, and I throw in these DIY copper lanyard beads that I made. I have a video of this already up, if you can find it. Go look for it. These are pretty fun to make. Slip this in that pocket, and the lanyards can go facing either way. I'm not too picky about which way the lanyards go. Pin goes in there, and this goes in here, and that closes up and goes on my belt. And yeah, it's a little bit of weight, but you got a fair amount of doability in this pouch already. And some people, you're not going to use both of these pliers a lot. I do, but not everybody does. So maybe you could take this out and throw in like a bit kit, or a thinner Swiss Army knife, or something else of the like in the back, and have extra storage. I'm not telling you what to carry here, but like this is a concept I've been dabbling with for a little bit, and it's just, I think it's kind of a fun idea, is to see what is your core EDC, and then what is your go with me anywhere bit. Comment down below what is your Go.W.M.A.K setup. And if I'm wearing pants with a nice pin pocket on them, like scrubs or something, I'll throw in this Soul-built Mark Smith pin. Fantastic titanium pin. It's been scratched up a lot because it's been used a lot. The Mark Smith crew was delightfully generous enough to send this to me to review. It's a fantastic pin. I love it. I currently have it in the pin setup, but you can also set it up for retractable Sharpie markers, which I have and use quite often. The refills look like something like this. They nip off a little bit of that tip there to make it fit. And this is a fantastic combo duo. I recommend getting one of these. They're a little pricey, but I think it's worth it. It's a good solid pin. I haven't had any troubles with this at all. This is neither here nor there of my Go.W.M.A.K kit. It's just if I know I'm going to be dealing with writing that day, it'll tag along. But I have my core EDC, which is my pry bar, which if I'm not carrying my Go.W.M.A.K, I will take this out and toss this down in a pocket or something, 5th pocket of my pants or something like that. But my core carry is my pry bar, my knife, and my flashlight. And then what do I add onto that as a redundant backup, or just an odd thing that may need to be used that day? Because some days I know I'm going to be doing more car work today, so I'll definitely pack the wrenches, because like you need the wrenches. The multi-tool also is kind of my EDC, goes with me every day no matter what, but I can go without it if I have to. And the Swiss Tool Spirit MX clip has just been a great multi-tool. I love this. It is surprisingly hefty and sturdy for what it is. Even compared to the Swiss Tool X, this little thing is a tank. But, you know, this is just a concept that's interesting to me. So comment down below, what is your Go.W.M.A.K kit? You know, what is your core EDC and what do you add onto that as your GO.W.M.A.K kit. And obviously this is on the heavy end of just maximum carry that someone can have. And you know, some of you all are minimalist carriers, which, you know, just a knife and a flashlight or a knife and a pen. That's fantastic. I love to hear that. Phones don't count because everybody's got a phone. Like, just, you know, if I don't mention phones in EDC videos, that's why. Just like we all carry some sort of a phone. I don't care what phone you carry necessarily. But, you know, I carry multiple knives, 2 to 3 a day, especially if I'm trying to review one for the channel, which I do have some slip joints coming up here soon, this month probably, or not this month, next month, October, which will be fun. So, you know, just an idea to dabble with if you don't know what to do, I recommend, you know, an extra light, pair of pliers, a multi-tool of some sort, whether it be a Swiss Army knife or a full-blown pliers multi-tool, something like that. You know, like you have your core, what do you add on to that as your GO.W.M.A.K? So, with that rambling aside, let's kind of go through the products here of the video, just to kind of rehash in case you all don't know what some of this stuff is. I will tell you. So, product rambling time. If you've heard all you want to hear, you can leave the video. It's not going to hurt my feelings. If you want to know what all this stuff is, stick around. I'll be going this way with it. First off, to rehash, the Soul-built Mark Smith titanium pin, bolt action pin. That is their little company logo. It is a heart with a hammer and wrench. They are made in Stone Mountain. They make these in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Full titanium pin and Sharpie inserts and refills available. The 2 flashlights over here. Both of these are made by Raylight. This is the Raylight Pineapple Mini. This is the Raylight Land Apple. Both of these are in copper. Just a delightful metal for me. I love copper. I'm a sucker for copper. This one has a very warm light. This one has a very cool light. Both go up extremely bright for their size. Wonderful to carry. This is the Kershaw Culpeper in copper. This is only available at smkw.com, Smoky Mountain Knife Works, located in Sevierville, Tennessee. Delightful knife. Probably my favorite pocket knife of 2024. I'm not usually a fan of slip joints, but they did this one wonderful. This is just delightful. Wonderful blade. I have used the heck out of this. It's great. It's super solid. It's wonderful. The lanyard beads these are just made by squishing a piece of copper tubing that I cut out with these particular pliers. I've already made a video. Please go check it out. The leather lanyards are just leather lanyards. Get the leather from Hobby Lobby or something like that, and you're good to go. This particular knife in the video is the NAFS Lander 1. NAFS Co. Lander 1. Zoom in. Zoom. NAFS Co. Designed by Ben Peterson out in Utah. This has been a wonderful knife. Been slicing through cardboard boxes like they don't even exist. Great cardboard slayer. This is the Picaroon Tools deckhand in copper, of course. This is made in Bulgaria, a coastal town in Bulgaria. Very interesting little place. Love the company. This guy is on Etsy. He's on Instagram. Just look up Picaroon Tools. This has just been a great little pry bar, screwdriver, just in general. I know it's copper, which is softer than steel, and it will ding and darn and dag nabbit, but, you know, it's copper. I love it. Here we have Night Eyes clips that you can get from Lowe's Hardware or wherever Night Eyes is sold. This is a Victorinox Mini Champ with a bunch of little implements. I've made review videos of pretty much everything on this table already. Great little knife. This is the Rovivon Aurora A3. Wonderful little flashlight here. very cool light, very bright, USB rechargeable, delightful flashlight. This is the O-Light O-Pin Mini. Let's zoom. O-Light O-Pin Mini. Great little pin. Have not refilled it yet because it's just been holding on for a long time on its current refills. Great little pin. Love it. This is just a generic titanium comb that I got from Wish.com. Normally I don't like shopping on Wish, but they had a cheap comb and I like to have a comb, and this was just a good comb. I plan to upgrade this with like one of Picaroon's combs down the road, but for now this will suffice. And if that doesn't tell you anything, I have long hair. I have hair. I'm not bald. Not yet. I'm balding, but I'm not bald yet. This is a Knipex, however you want to say it, 5-inch pliers wrench. I have stripped the handle off. It does not slide off. I had to slice it off with a razor blade and take a wire brush to it. And as you can see, there's still some residual handle material, but the handle that they had on this was too smooth and too slippery. I didn't like it because I do a lot of car work and stuff, and your hands get oily, and just that little extra orange peel texture of the metal as it is just made it a lot nicer to hold and looks more uniform, in my opinion. This is the Knipex Cobra pliers. Delightful little pair of pliers. Love these. These are so good. They're stronger than they look. They have been through hell and back a few times over. Great set of pliers. The Victorinox Swiss Tool Spirit MX Clip. Delightful multi-tool. One-hand opening knife blade. If I wish to minimize by going ditching everything else here. Scissors, because I just got to have scissors. And these have been better scissors than I thought they would be, given the different pattern that they are compared to a pair of standard Victorinox scissors. Like, this is what you normally get with Victorinox. And I still think these are better than these in general. But this has been a better pair than I thought it would be. And I love them. This, by the way, is the Victorinox Farmer X. Farmer X. Great knife. But as you can see here, I have kind of a theme going. And I usually carry a third pocket knife. We'll just throw in the Mossy Oak Trapper knife, which, don't laugh at the brand name. This is a fantastic knife. Way better than I thought it would be. But I usually have 3 knives, 3 lights, and 3 pliers, and 3 knickknacks on hand. Because you got to have one to use, one to pass around, and one to have fun with. Haha, but no, really, variety helps. Because here we have, with the pliers specifically, we have like an open-end adjustable wrench sort of pair of pliers. Here we have a very grabby, can grab around bolts and stuff sort of pair of pliers. Which, yes, I do know you kind of get that on this part of the Victorinox plier a little bit, but here you have the needle nose. Like, you get 3 different types of pliers and not a lot of bulk, in my opinion. So, 3 knives, 3 pliers, 3 lights, especially for me, because I'm dabbling in dark areas a lot. And Gordon multi-tool pouch, which I don't think you can buy this by itself. You have to buy the Gordon multi-tool with it that Harbor Freight sells. And that is a fantastic multi-tool in and of itself. Great multi-tool. $40, one and done, like, perfect. And then a large Leatherman sheath with the elastic side bits to it to hold all the other stuff. So, that is everything that I showed in the video for the most part. I recommend every bit of this gear. It's all fantastic. It's a lot of weight, but I'm a big person. I'm 6'3". I wear a belt. This goes great. So, let's just pack this up again to show you how it all goes. I pop the pin in the side here. Flashlight in the big pocket. Pry bar in one side. Comb in the back. I put the 2 Knipex pliers back to back like that. Stuff them down the middle. And close that up. And that's that part done. These will clip onto the little metal key loop that I have on my belt, or down in my pocket and on a jacket or something if I've got the room. With winter coming on and I'm going to be wearing a jacket more, I can spread some of this around inside the jacket. The Victorinox goes in the Gordon pouch, which I do plan on buying a Victorinox pouch down the road, but for now, this works. And then these, I'll just stuff in whatever available open pockets I have. I do have a wallet that holds my cards and money, and this is made by ARC Company. Great company. They make a lot of great pocket organizers, EDC tidbits, and wallets. Go check them out. Mark's a really cool dude. And like, you know, the two main knives will like go down in my back pockets of my jeans. This will clip to one of my back pockets, hanging on the back there. And then this usually goes in my front right pocket, clipped to the pocket. That's how I usually got it going. So, with all of this rambling said, thank you for watching this video and listening to me ramble. I hope the idea of a GO.W.M.A.K kit inspires you to make a camping kit or improve your EDC if you've been wanting to improve it. Give you some ideas, whatnot. So, with all that said, thank you for watching. Hope you found this video useful and informational. I hope it helps you build your EDC and your GO.W.M.A.K kit to your standards. And until the next time, farewell, carry well, and a bye-bye.